Welcome to this episode of Folding Towels, the podcast where we explore the beautiful world of massage therapy with your hosts Jackie and David, where we talk about the stuff to help you to grow your beautiful massage business and to attract the right clients that you can wake up each morning looking forward to the day ahead. So sit back, relax while we guide you through the things that bore you so that you can get on with the stuff you love. What are you up to today, Jackie?
A lot of bits and pieces, checking my emails and doing some office work, all the boring things that take up a lot of time, that sort of stuff. What about you, David? What are you up to?
I started my day folding towels, Jackie.
I do. I have some towels to fold as well, so always more towels to fold.
So this is really exciting, isn't it, Jackie?
It is.
It's our very first episode. I thought we should probably tell our listeners a little bit about ourselves. What do you reckon?
That actually sounds like a great idea. Yes,
Fantastic.
I agree.
So, Jackie, why did you become a massage therapist and how long have you been massaging for?
Well, it's about 10 years. My third child is almost 12 years old now this year. And when I was pregnant with her, I wanted to retrain. I wanted to do something different. And so I decided to go to TAFE and do a course, do something. And it's just been, that's what I chose. And it's been what I fell in love with. And as soon as I could start working after she was born, I basically did. Yeah. So 10 years, really.
It's quite the achievement. What's the average life of a massage therapist these days? It's like 5 or 7 years or something.
It's probably, 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, so you're a veteran of the industry.
Well, I guess so. That sounds a bit weird, but I guess so. I have had a little bit of a break. I did have a break for about 9 months when I had my fourth child, and she is turning 8 this year, and she was an absolutely awful sleeper. She was one of those naughty babies that we hear about. She's a beautiful kid. She's great. But what I thought would happen was I'd have a few months off, like meaning literally 2 months, and then I could very slowly start back to work while she was napping, or one day a week when my husband was home. And she just never slept for about 2 years. So I ended up having 9 months off work in total, before things progressed where I could actually leave her with my husband, because she was a koala bear. She was a stage 5 clinger for such a long time.
I think your story will probably resonate with a few of our listeners out there who may be in a similar position, have been through those things too.
Yeah.
Do you work from home or do you work out of an office?
Well, technically both. Tricked you there. Yeah, I actually I don't massage from home, but I do a lot of my office stuff, paperwork and things from home, obviously. And I rent a room that I work out of, have a studio that I work out of in Hendon.
Fantastic. Have you ever worked for anybody else?
Yes, I have. When I first started massaging, I was not, I think I didn't quite have my diploma yet, my piece of paper, and I wanted to sort of get my foot in the door, so to speak. And so I started working for a mobile company, and I've basically been with them the whole time. So yeah, I started doing
It's probably okay to mention Amanda Nowak and Adelaide Mobile Massage. And
pretty much everyone in Adelaide would know who they are. Yeah.
yeah, she's provided a lot of opportunities and stable work for massage therapists. Been a real supporter of our industry for a long time.
When I had that 9 months off when my youngest was born, they were very disappointed, but very understanding,
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
can imagine, about it. Yeah, because yeah, I've been with them for such a long time. Actually, I'm part of the furniture there, so yeah.
So tell me about your favorite client. Who do you like working with the most?
Oh, this is such a tough question. I honestly, I love most of my clients. Like 99% of my clients are just absolutely amazing. But the ones that I probably love the most are the ones that I end up just having little chit chats with, and they almost become friends in a way. They tell me about their kids or their grandkids, and they're almost coming to see me as part of their mental health therapy. So they're getting a wonderful massage, but they're also de-stressing in every way as well. So that's such a tough question because I love my pregnancy clients. It's such a joy to have those wonderful pregnancy clients come in and just be really relaxed, and they fall asleep most of the time through the massages. And then, some of my other working mums, um, by the time by the time the massage ends, they don't want to get up off the table. And I'm like, okay, you can just nap for 10 minutes if you want. I'm just going to go and wash my hands and do my paperwork. And you just come out in 5. It's all good.
So what have you found the hardest thing about being a superhero?
I don't want this question or this answer to sound really negative, but it might end up that way. But the hardest thing is that it's really hard to be a superhero. I love it. I love what I do, and I love looking after people, but it is really hard work, and it is tiring. It is exhausting. And I have my kids to look after, and I have grandkids now. And so I feel like I'm constantly giving and taking care of people, which is not a bad thing at all. But the hard part would be that if I don't take care of myself as well, I end up sick and I end up absolutely exhausted. And so it's just that it is such a hard thing to do. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't hate it. I love what I do and I love my family, but it's very easy to wear yourself down. And
But we are in
yeah,
that the industry where, whilst we do see people for muscles, bones, ligaments, and soft tissue things, it is counselling with our hands as well, and they tell us
yeah,
about a lot of stuff that goes on in their lives.
yes,
And
yes,
compassion
exactly.
fatigue is a real thing.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. So I find the whole work-life balance thing a real issue, that I have to be very careful with that, managing all the stuff. Yeah.
So I came out of quite a large organization. I remember one of the HR people going, "Work-life balance, ha!" And I'm going, "You're HR. What are you trying to sell to me here? It doesn't sound very good. Work-life balance, ha! Work is
That's
part
not
of your
good.
life, and it's just a juggling act. Everything's a juggling act. Sometimes you drop the balls. Like, oh
Oh
yeah,
goodness.
here's a tree. Yeah. So you're not expecting this question, but who is your superhero and why?
Oh my goodness, who is my superhero and why?
Your favorite superhero? Are you a DC or a Marvel person?
Well, I've never really been the kind of person that is either or. I'm more of a both person. But I do love Marvel. And oh my God. This is hard because I can't remember everybody. Okay,
It's
I'm a
Aquaman,
big
isn't it?
Aquaman. No. I'm gonna go with Thor in the Marvel universe,
Hmm.
and a lot of even his whole family, all the people that he knows, because Because he just, yeah, I think I love Thor the most because he just has such a positive attitude overall. And I love his sense of humor as well. Um, the muscles help. I do have eyes. But I do love his sense of humor and I love the banter with the other characters, with Loki and uh, all of them. But then I love quite a few of these Spider-Mans. And I think it's their humanity because they are actual, just regular folk. They're not, Thor is a god. So sort of easy for him. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting this question at all.
My favorite's
Oh,
Iron Man, and
okay.
okay, it does help to be fabulously wealthy to get on with life,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I love that uh, Iron Man, um, like he sees this problem and he tells people about it, and no one does anything while they just stick around in
Yeah.
politics. I'll just put a little expletive filter on this episode, and he goes, "Well, you're not doing anything about it, so I will," and
Yeah.
he just goes off and gets the job done. And
Yes.
what is it, Iron Man 3, where you see him with PTSD and
Yes.
like that compassion fatigue we just talked about, and
Yes.
yeah, there he is, like quite fragile and vulnerable,
Yeah.
and this expectation that he's just has to perform. And it's anyway the humanity of Iron Man from that
Mm,
aspect. Love him.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love proactive people like that. Yeah. This is why it's so hard for me to choose one person. I love them all for various reasons. All right, David. So, what made you decide to start a massage business?
It's a bit of a complicated story, actually. So my background is as a I wrote policy and strategic plans for a very long time as state government and local government. And when you've been riding a desk for a while in that sort of corporate environment, get to a point of being a bit jaded.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And well, I loved what I did. It's just a bit sick of the environment that I was in. And I went uh to HR at one point, and I said that I wanted to work part-time. My daughter had just been born. Said my daughter's
Mm,
my second child, and I spent a lot of time in meetings after hours, like 3, 4 nights
hmm
of the week, and I would often work weekends. I was a bit of a stranger to my family, so like I want to work part-time. And this whole work-life balance thing, which work-life balance. And
That's
it's
a
like
very bad HR person right
to be
there.
told, oh, David, flexible working arrangements, they're not for men. I think you
That
need
is
to make a
so wrong.
decision. You need to choose between your family and your career. I said, oh, okay, that choice is pretty easy. I'm going to
Yeah.
resign. So I've kind of been anticipating that conversation. I've been massaging for about 10 years at this point, one of those bank crash massage therapists at sporting clubs and made people cry and all that sort of stuff. And so I went back to massage school, retrained, learned some really cool things, met my mentors, Patricia and Pete Farnsworth, who introduced me to some really alternative forms of massage, which didn't involve beating people up. And I was hooked. I was led down the rabbit hole. So I gave my notice once I'd qualified as a remedial massage therapist. That was 7 years ago this year.
Mm.
So here I am today. And because I was so jaded with working in that corporate environment, I thought I'm never going to have an employee. I'm just going to work from home. I'm going to be a hermit. I'll be able to potter in the garden in between people, and the rest is
Oh.
history.
Well, on that note, what is your favorite part of running your own business? Because I don't recollect you saying to me that you have been gardening between clients lately.
No, I have not, and that's very disappointing. So I have always worked for myself, but not by myself. Um, so soon after starting my business, I lost confidence in trying to build my own clientele, and I went to work inside a gym environment, which was a learning experience. We can probably talk about that another episode.
Mm.
From there, I went down to work with a chiropractor for 4 years until the pandemic. If we want to put a date on the episode, 2023, I left that environment in 2020. So I worked with a chiropractor for a while. I did hire staff as part of my business growth and running my own business. I've worked from home. I've hired rooms in other facilities, and right now I'm back to working from my own space at home.
Mm. You have kind of come full circle.
I have,
Yeah. Is
and
it anything like you thought it would be, though, in the beginning? Did you have a vision of what
oh,
you wanted?
everything and more, Jackie. That was interesting. I went back to read one of my early business plans. Do you have a business plan?
I do. I
Ah,
do. I did. I had a
wonderful.
big goal, and I must say I'm quite disappointed in myself that I have not even close to reached it at all. Not even
Yep.
close. So,
I went back to read one of my original business plans, which talked so much about humanity and balance and being able to have this beautiful, profound work that we do, but not with the pressure of having to um, pump out massive amounts of money and like all that sort of jazz. That it would be
mm,
not a hobby business, but certainly a business with meaning beyond corporate. Anyway, I then went down the path of being big or trying to be big, eventually coming to the realization that that's really not what I want for my life, and I'm back to being small and meaningful again.
yes. Yes, you are. And I think that suits you much better. Who do you love working with the most then?
Look, everything that I do is about living. I love movement. I've worked in sport and recreation and community services all my career, and massage really is just an extension of that. So I love seeing people move. So movement is supposed to be fun, and we often work with people who can't move very well. So I love it when someone comes to me and says, "Oh, look, I really want to be able to do this thing, running for the first time." Or maybe they want to get on the ground and just be able to crawl around on the ground with their grandchildren. And at the end of a few massages or over time working with someone, they might say, "Look, I can do this thing again." Like I got on my knees and I gave my grandchild a bear crawl, or I started running, and then I've done my first K. I've done 3K. I've just done my first park run. And then 2 years later, I'm doing a marathon. I'm like, what? Are you mad? Remedial massage, the work that we do is just part of them fulfilling their dreams.
Yes, it's good. It's good. I love that too, that when they're happy that they can do the thing again,
Mm.
whatever that is.
And it
Yeah.
looked like you, I work with people who are pregnant as well, and you get
Yeah.
to 75% of the people who see me for
Mm,
care are female at some point. Some of
yep.
them will may have a baby, and so you get to share in the joy, and you see the
Yes.
progression, and eventually you meet the little human,
Yeah.
and the little human knows you already when it comes out of the
Yeah.
womb, and it's just really
It's the
cool.
best. It's
Yep.
the best. I love it.
Yep.
What is the best thing about being a superhero, David?
I think that sums it up. Is that
Yeah.
I, it? I remember someone saying to me once, if you want to be a massage therapist because you want to help people, not hurt people, help people, you're in it for the wrong reason. I'm like, it's some of the worst advice ever, I think.
Yeah.
And superheroes often do help people, don't they? When they're in
That
need.
that's the whole point of being a superhero, I think.
Yep. And whilst we do
Yeah.
exchange skills and time for money, and look, we all deserve to be fairly paid, I
Yeah.
can certainly say I'm not in it entirely for the money.
Mm.
Um, but I get an immense amount of gratification from watching people progress.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that connection, for building that relationship with people and seeing them do the things that they want with their lives, better their lives.
Mm.
We are literally trying to help them to feel better,
Yeah. Yeah.
in various ways, and there's something to be said for that. And it is. I love that connection with
Mm.
people, and that's a huge thing for me personally.
And like yourself, I work with a lot of people with complex and chronic health conditions, and they'll often talk about going through the medical system. They're on in the hamster wheel of trying to figure out what's
Yes.
going wrong with them. And the focus is on, okay, let's find out what's wrong with you. And that's important, particularly if somebody is unwell, yeah, and they can be made to be better. That's a good outcome. But they often talk about being dismissed by the system as well. And let's face it, massage isn't necessarily going to fix them or cure them. They come in for that time and they feel heard. And
Yes. Yeah.
sometimes that is all that person needs.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I've had quite a
Mm,
few conversations over the last 3 or 4 months with a few clients about that exact topic. Some of my clients who are a little bit older, in their 50s, heading into their 60s, and yeah, have a few different health concerns, and their GP
mm,
just unfortunately doesn't know what to do with them.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the minimum that I can do is listen to them and
Mm,
hear what they're saying and commiserate with them, unfortunately.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let's wrap this episode up. So, our intro,
Beautiful.
our maiden episode. Um,
Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for listening.
Yes. Thanks for
It's,
letting
it's
us
probably
chat
worth
to
saying
you.
that we are in Adelaide, Australia. So this is an
We are indeed.
Australian production. Yeah.
For Aussie massage therapists by Aussie massage therapists.
We are
Yeah,
in the trenches with you.
we are.
So I think in coming episodes, we're going to talk about things like towels and folding of towels and all of the towels and linen and blah, blah, blah. That's not all we're going to talk
Yes.
about, but we might talk about charging for our services, and you're looking for your first room to rent and some of the complexities around that, and insurances and business
Mm.
names. And we've lined up a few guests who are prepared to share their knowledge with us as well. So look forward to them. And yeah, all the technical stuff about running your business, the boring things that none of us really want to do, but are essential to having uh, a happy and healthy and long-lasting business without the threat of the tax man.
That's it, because we want you to enjoy what you do. Yes,
The more that you enjoy what you do, the better you can serve the people you love.
that's it.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out with us.
it's been good. Maybe leave us a comment or a like or something like that if you're able to do so. And look out for us in future episodes.
We'll be
Bye.
back. Bye.